Once you receive your email from MyOffice Pro to submit payroll, go to the Process Payroll screen to review your reports and submit payroll. Whenever you come to the screen, you will want to get into the habit of clicking Preview Payroll to load any changes made into the preview reports. The reports are available to you may be different than this demo company. You will need to decide which reports you need to review on a regular basis, but you have access to all of them if you ever need to look at them. I will mainly touch on the ones we recommend you look at before submitting payroll, which are the Payroll Summary Preview, Deduction Register Preview, Exceptions Report Preview, and the New Employee and Change Audit Preview. We will start with the Payroll Preview Summary. Click the report you want to view and then click Go. The reports will load to another tab. You can go back to iSolved, but you cannot load another report until this one finishes. This is the Payroll Summary Report Preview. It's only a preview of the report because payroll has not been completed at this point. Here is the total count and amounts of the checks and direct deposits. All the taxes, third-party checks, which are garnishment payments, and if we are paying any benefits for you, will be listed here, as well as third-party electronic payments that may be HSA or child support, depending upon what applies for the company. The total payroll billing will be calculated here. There is a separate payroll invoice report in the list of preview reports where the invoice breakdown can be seen. The total for ACH transactions, all the direct deposits, taxes, third-party electronic payments, and payroll billing will be drafted from the payroll account by MyOffice Pro 1 day prior to the pay date. In this case, the pay date is June 3rd, 2022, as seen at the top. The inbound date is June 2nd, 2022. MyOffice Pro will take care of paying those taxes, third-party payees, and sending out the direct deposit as the ACH. Next is the total payroll funding, which is a total of everything. So if money needs to be transferred to a different account for payroll, this is how much will need to be transferred. Just remember, the total ACH debit will come out 1 day prior to payroll. The difference between the two will be any live checks written on this account. There is a lot of payroll information on this report. There are accounts for active employees paid, inactive employees paid, and terminated employees paid. MyOffice Pro also recommends comparing your active employee count to total employees paid. Billing in iSolved is calculated off the active employee count. When MyOffice Pro reviews this information, we are looking for big discrepancies. So you will want to make sure you are keeping up with the terminations in iSolved. Again, we will look at it and let you know if we notice any big discrepancies. Here are additional payroll totals, just broken down in a different way. The second page of this report is all the wages and taxes calculated. It will give you a month-to-date, quarter-to-date, and a year-to-date total. This total here for the taxes will always match the taxes on the first page. This is just a way to see what the tax liabilities are for. MyOffice Pro will impound the total amount and will pay them as they are due. The third page shows just the employer taxes. The tax ID is normally listed here, but since this is a demo, nothing is set up, so it just shows as missing. The fourth page will give you a breakdown of each type of earning and deduction. Now let's review the Exceptions Report Preview. The Exceptions Report Preview is also recommended to review before submitting each payroll. First, this report will show you when employees have duplicate direct deposit accounts in iSolved. Second, this report alerts you to any employee who exceeds the threshold MyOffice Pro has set for each legal in iSolved. These thresholds can be adjusted as needed. They include maximum dollars, maximum hours, maximum net pay, and maximum hourly rate. Please be aware that overtime rates often will exceed the hourly rate threshold and will appear on the report. Third, the report will show if a tax and deduction was not taken due to insufficient net pay. Next, let's review the New Employee and Change Audit Report. New Employee and Change Audit Report Preview will show you any changes made to employees in iSolved during the pay period. This will provide an opportunity to review any changes to employees before payroll is processed. First, this report shows you new employees added to iSolved. Second, employee updates will display the previous and new values for any changes made to job, direct deposit, and an employee's hourly rate, as well as the username that made the changes. Third, it shows you the deduction and memo calculation updates. Fourth, it shows effective pay changes. Fifth, it shows activated and deactivated direct deposits. Next, let's review the deduction register preview. The deduction register preview shows all the deductions for each employee and the report totals for each deduction. Once you have reviewed all the reports, answered and asked any questions pertaining to this payroll, and are ready for payroll to be processed, then click the Submit button. This allows My Office Pro know you are ready for payroll to be processed. Once you have submitted payroll, My Office Pro will finish reviewing payroll and ask any additional questions that may come up. You will need to answer these questions before we can process payroll. When payroll is processed, you will receive an email letting you know.